So, it's been tempting me a lot. I think it's time to go and break open this Yorkshire cannonball. See what's inside. Fingers crossed there's something good, and I'm not just away to waste it. I do still have the big one over there, but still, I'll go see what's inside. So, that's what's happened to my Yorkshire cannonball. I think I need to reassess things, because I'm just making a mess of it. It's a bit of a waste, to be honest, and I'm pretty gutted with myself, but, well, you got to learn somehow, don't you? But you can notice a shell in there. Yeah, there is definitely stuff in it. There's something up here at the top, and there's something there. You can see it. It's not wanting to focus very much, but there definitely is something in this. So I need to get it open somehow, and I'll figure it out yet. But anyway, back to the video. I've made this after and had to come back, which, yeah, you'll hear in the next video. Right, so that was a failed attempt. I'll show you the video, because I forgot to take one before I came down. I'll probably put it before this in the video, but who knows. So let's try this one instead. I've got the Dremel dug out. Not even sure I've got the right tips, but there's one way to find out. And I'll see you in a few. Tip number 3. Try this one instead. Come back to the others later. Well, I'll show you what I've done to that one, but I don't think I can really go too much further without using the air scribe or something else, because the Dremel's just no doing it. So all I'm using this time is a screwdriver, perhaps a chisel, perhaps a hammer, and a rubber mallet. We'll see what like this time. See if this one comes out any better. This one's not made out of pyrite though. I think this one is just clay or mudstone. One of the two, so fingers crossed it'll come out nice and easy. So, that one was a lot simpler. Look. Boom. Just need to tidy it up a bit now. There's one imprint. One ammonite. I like it. So there we go. My first ammonite that I've taken out of the stone itself. Man. Since we're making a video about prepping, I was watching a video on YouTube about, about prepping belemnites in vinegar. So I'm going to give it an attempt. I've got a load of jars sitting about from the other trips, as we all know. So we'll have a look and we'll see what happens. I've got loads of belemnites, so it's worth a try. I seen when the lassie cleaned them up, actually you could see all the bands through them and all the different colours and everything. So as I say, you can see like there's a couple here that are pitted, so we might get to see the insides, and there's a couple that are whole, so we'll see how it goes. And there's one with a crack in it as well, so we'll see if it falls apart. It's worth a try. Better me doing it than you going wasting your belemnites. I've got loads of them, so yeah, fingers crossed. Right, so it's just cheapo vinegar, just a jar, just some belemnites. See what happens. Hopefully I don't break the glass dropping them in. So see what happens. I'll let you know if it starts reacting or that. Oh look, there's stuff happening already. That's just as soon as I put in, so it maybe does work. I might have to try this with an ammonite as well. See what happens. Just look at that. Might be worth trying. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It might just dissolve them. I tried it with my agates and it was good for the agate part, but any other sort of crystal in there, or calcite or any of that, would all dissolve. So it was taking away a lot of the goodness out of them. So I was really a bit gutted with that. But it might work better for fossils. So, and I was having to leave them for about a week, maybe 2 weeks when it was agates. Whereas this is meant to only take a few minutes. So maybe leave a couple in for longer, see how long. I'd like to see what happens when they're in there for longer, So But as you can see, it's reacting. I'll come back to it in a few minutes. You see it's getting quite cloudy in there, so it's definitely doing something. Still not sure what, but yeah, hopefully we'll find out. Right, second jar, we've got a bit of pyrite going in there. Oh, nearly dropped the phone. Yeah, we've got a bit of pyrite going in there, because my thinking is fizzy drinks, and that'll clean it with the acidity levels. Vinegar's bound to do the same, so give it a try. Got a bit of ammonite, hopefully it doesn't destroy it because it's quite a nice bit. As you can see, I don't know what's going on the camera. There we go, it's maybe just too many of the same colours going on. So I'll put that in there too. And what I've also got is another ammonite, but this time it's a whole one, still in a nodule. And the reason I'm trying this one is to see if it'll separate it from the mud. I don't know if it will, but if it does, mint. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really grumble at that if it does. So it's worth a try. So yeah, I'm going to chuck it in. Might have to take these out and check them in a second because it is getting really cloudy in there. So I don't know what it's doing to my belemnites. Getting a wee bit worried about them. They've probably been in there about 3-4 minutes at the moment, so we'll see. That's how long it's meant to be in there for, apparently, but I don't know. We'll see. You can actually see how much is happening in there. There's some amount of reaction going on. So I would say it's definitely doing something. Whether it's for the good or not, I don't know. But I'd like to say that it is. This is actually starting to have the same sort of effect going on. It's not wanting to focus once again, but aye, might actually work. Good if it did. I think I might go get a toothbrush so I can play about with them a bit when they come out. Make sure it's into, like, see the bit of pyrite, see if it'll help it out slightly. See what like. I can genuinely say it looks like it's been doing something because that's changing colour. That's gotten rid of all the nasty outside it. And that's just one that I've taken out. I'm going to leave them in for another few minutes. See what happens, because look, you can see it's starting to, you can see at the edges it's starting to come up to its true colours. So that's amazing. And that's only been 4 or 5 minutes. Let's see what the end result is. As I say, I'm going to leave a couple in there, see what happens to them over like a period of a week. Might turn into amazing specimens, or they might be rubbish. Might be dissolved by then. But we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I'll get back to you in a couple of minutes. Oh, can't get it to switch off. So that must be going on about 10 minutes for the belemnites and about 7 or 8 minutes for the ammonite and that. It's getting pretty cloudy now as well. Let me have a look at it just now. I might as well show you at the same time. Definitely doing something. Don't know which one it is that's doing something. I think it's actually that bit of ammonite, because look how much that's cleaning up or dissolving. One of the two. But something's happening. And oh look, something's happening with that one. Oh, I'm going to take that one out for a minute, see what's happening. It's certainly cleaning up the pattern, and I've got a feeling that the rock's splitting away from it as well. So this could be a win-win. One that I'd hate to keep an eye on though. But I might put it back in. Hopefully it didn't just damage in it. So yeah, see what happens to them. But as for the belemnites, there's loads going on in this jar because it's still sitting fizzing away. Excuse the mess. It's got a lot of treasures in here just piled up just now until I sort it all out. And the bleach to clean up after the cleaning. But yeah, I'll go and take these out. I'll take a couple out and see what's happening now. Oh, look at that. how amazing is that? Just a few minutes, and it's went light coloured on one side. You can see, look, now it's focused better. Look at that. I don't know what it's like up towards the light. Can't see through. Oh well, you can. You can see through bits of it. That's ace. So, aye, it does seem to be working. I might take another couple out, take the rest out, see what they're like. I'll get back to you. So, I was getting covered in vinegar there, so I've managed to get 4 of them back out just now, and I gave up before I covered myself. And any more vinegar. Bed's covered, the lot. So, yeah, look at the difference of these. Look how much that's cleaned up. You can see the insides. If it would stay in focus. There we go. Trying to get it to stay in focus. But yeah, there's some change in that. Like, that's mega. Like, really cool. So, aye, I'm going to leave these in for longer just because they're my test pieces. I really like that one. I don't want to put that back in, but still, it's a test piece. Got to find out what happens there. So, yeah. So, you can definitely see reactions been going on. It's cleaning up. It smells a lot like sulphur. So, I don't know. Probably should have this in a ventilated room if you're doing it, just in case. But, yeah, it's definitely doing something. Just not sure what. But, yeah, it's cleaning up the ridges and that on it. Look, they definitely look a lot more defined than what they did when they went in. That's only been a few minutes. So, yeah, see what else we can do. So, you can actually tell there's a chemical reaction going on when you put your hand in the jar because vinegar was getting warm. But you can see, like, how much more defined everything looks now that it's been in it. I don't know if that means that some of it's been eroded away, or if that's just getting all the rubbish out of it, or the clay and mud and that. But like, you can see that's starting to clean up, and you can tell that's pyrite now. Well, sorta can, but you know what I mean. Like, when we polish after this, it would maybe look amazing. I was kind of hoping that the vinegar was going to give it the polish finish, but it's not. I'm going to try a couple other methods tonight, see what I can do. Seen folks say things with like vinegar and salt or certain fizzy drinks. I'll maybe set up a couple of different wee test pieces tonight and see what happens. Obviously, I'll make a wee video of it for you all and keep you up to date. And I got that ammonites looking really good. You could quite clearly see when it was in the jar that there was loads of reaction going on there, but look at it, it's out of focus again, that's what it is. You can actually see on it though, you can start to see all the, like, it's all defined as well, eh? Just need that bit of mud off there and it would maybe actually clean up quite nice. So, don't know, I'm gonna put it back in there. I'm gonna try and forget about it for like 10 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't all fall apart, because I would say that's coming up a lot nicer and it's just clearing off the clay. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And yeah, trial and error. If not, I'll have to go and hunt for more and make some more videos, eh? Not that I'm grumbling at all. Hopefully yous aren't either. So I've just had to take this out. I actually think that it's doing more damage than it is doing good. Yeah, it's defined things a bit more, but I think it's actually started to wear away at the ammonite itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run that under some fresh water, get all the vinegar off it, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, just hopefully, I've not ruined my ammonite. So, I left it in too long. And that's not been that long, to be honest, and it started to destroy it. So I wouldn't advise this for ammonites, that's for sure. And that's maybe why the pyrite's looking a bit more defined as well, because it's been destroying it too. So I'm going to take them out of the vinegar, give them all a wash, and I'll check the belemnites. I think what's happening with that is it's just burning away the outside, and you're getting like fresh stuff coming up. So there you have it. It's round the ridges. It's sort of cleaned up the pyrite, but as I say, you can see it's worn away. It's not like as ridged anymore. So that was definitely too long for it. Ammonite, it's cleaned it up, but at the same time, it's destroyed it, which is a shame. Yeah, it's one of them. It might actually look alright once it's dry again, but I'm going to put it back in a jar full of water just now, just so it gets all the acid off it, along with the other two. We'll get the belemnites out next. Try not to wobble the jar too much. You can see the thick layers of stuff on top. And it is still reacting, so we'll go give it a wash out. We'll see what happens. Actually, no, I won't wash this one out. I'll go and wash some of them down, and I'll leave a couple in. That's what I said I would do. I promised you I would do that, so I'll stick to it. My mistake. So here we have the 6 that went in. Not really gotten the desired effect, but they have changed colour. I've cleaned up a bit. Yeah, it has just been eroding the outside of them away. That's how they've cleaned up. Kind of a bit like cleaning agates. You take the outer layer off. So, or that's the way I do it anyway. Probably get shouted at by some of you for that. But I'm probably doing loads of agates. But yeah, you can definitely see that it has been having an effect. And well, look at that bit. That bit there's a prime example. Like the centre. It's protruding more than the rest now. That bit's like, it's much smaller to hold. So, what I'm going to do, right, since we've seen that bit a few times now, and the bit with the ridges, they're going to be my 2 test pieces that I'm going to leave in the water, in the vinegar. The other 4 are going to go into water, clean them off. But we're going to leave them in and see what happens. But I can see me coming back to nothing, because I'm going to leave them overnight, and I'll have to follow them up in another video. But fingers crossed they don't dissolve and they turn into something mental, but I would say they're just going to dissolve. My honest opinion on putting your fossils in vinegar? Don't think I will be doing it again. So that's agates off the list now, pyrite, and fossils. So I think I'll find other methods. That's what I'll do. So just being honest with you. But thank you for watching, and I hope this helps you from not ruining your fossils now. Thank you. Okay, so the more I look at these, they have came out pretty cool. The ammonite and the pyrite, not so much. But maybe put your belemnites in vinegar. Retract my earlier statement. They do come up alright. We gave them a wash. We even gave that point there a bit of mineral oil, and yeah, I would say they actually have came up alright. But yeah, until I find any more, I wouldn't go further than belemnites. But I'm still going to be looking for other methods, so please put in the comments. Thank you. And please remember to subscribe and like, and if you could please like our Facebook page as well. It's Condy's Escapades. Thank you. Bye.